opowieść. I nowa gra, już tą grę kiedyś przeszedłem, ale to już dawno temu, więc właściwie nie pamiętam, o co w niej chodziło, a z chęcią sobie przypomnę. Poziom trudności, no ja przeszedłem na normalnym, ale przejdziemy sobie też na normalnym, żeby nie było za trudno oczywiście. Z pierwszego poziomu trudności naprawdę chcesz rozpocząć grę na tym samym poziomie trudności? Znaczy na tym poziomie trudności? No tak, chcę. Czy chcesz włączyć sobie myszkę? A, włącz. Tak jak mówiłem, długo nie grałem. Jakieś wprowadzenie mamy.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Okej, czyli mamy wprowadzenie, tak jakby dobrze. Gra się będzie opierać na opowieści głównego bohatera Silas, jak on miał? Silas Graves? Na właśnie opowiadaniach w barze. Więc zacznijmy pierwsze opowiadanie takie.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
Okay.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Proszę, mam tu jakieś umiejętności? Okej. No to weźmy sobie strzelanie z 2 rewolwerów. Później sobie zainwestuję resztę punktów umiejętności. I idźmy naprzód. Okej, tu mam jakiś drogowskaz.
You heard that. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Okay, czyli musimy zabić...
Is he with us? Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Stay on it. Cover fire.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Staram się nie gadać, kiedy bohaterowie gadają. ruszać. I co? Musimy jedzie. Okej, są przeciwnicy.
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky.
Słuchajcie, musimy się zacząć. Aha. Jakiś tryb albo doradca.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads
They
cut
send
off.
these some bitches running.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Okej.
Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Dobrze.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't as sharp as tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
No to strzeliło. Dobra. Zamykałem nogę.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Watch your play.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Aha, to jest ten.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Dobra. Zbliżamy się, no.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
No to
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear.
Aha, dobra, to jest
I
nasz
passed Dirty Dave,
Dirty Dave, to jest nasz kolega
and
Dirty.
upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bowdry.
Gdzie?
I'm putting you down.
Tutaj? Wielkie. Fajne przedstawienie bohaterów.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Worth $500. Beat this up all day.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Where the hell did Garrett get to? He's missing all the evidence.
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Rozwalić cały ten.
Where'd he come from?
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Wow.
but I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
To są te konie.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am.
Sorry.
Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
No, jestem w stajni. Cały tu. Weźmy po drabinie. Tak.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen poles.
I teraz dwa rewolwery. Szucik. Wroczy. Tak.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Dobra.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Aha, tutaj jest stajnia. Ja myślałem, że tam wcześniej, no dobra.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Przystojny, zręczny inaczej. Pat Garrett. Mamy naszego głównego
You
bohatera.
challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Okej. Skupienie. Muszę nakierować celownikiem na jego przeciwnika, żeby moje skupienie było większe. Kiedy mówię... Ojej. Nie. Ajajaj. Myszka mi uciekła. My skupiony w 92% odpowiedź czas reakcji to prawie cała sekunda. Uważnie obserwuj dłoń swojego wroga. No dobra. Ale czy ja coś muszę zrobić? W sensie muszę wyciągnąć pistolet, czy jak to działa? Muszę patrzeć. Trochę to zabroni. Okay.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Okej, czyli nie taka była historia.
And stepped inside, and
Aha. I
last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Okej, zrobiliśmy 66 przeciwników. Molewa zabity. No ciekawe, kontynuuję. To było dosyć łatwe. Czy chcesz przejść na wysoki poziom trudności? Czy gra mi sugeruje, że za dobrze mi poszło? Nie, na razie nie chcę przechodzić. Jeżeli faktycznie będzie zbyt łatwo, to podwyższę poziom trudności.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive,
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Okej, mamy drugiego questa. I 18 minut. Dobrze, no to jeszcze sobie zagramy. Możliwe, że będę musiał zrobić jakieś cięcia, więc możliwe, że ten czas i tak się jeszcze wykróci. Więc ruszajmy z drugą misją.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Okej, mamy... To był... Jest to któryś grudzień, teraz mamy 28 hit.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
No, czekaj sobie tylko skilly tu sprawdzę. Zwiększoną maksymalną liczbę naboi do rewolweru. Okej. Dłuższe kombinacje. Napięć swojego strzału, zabienia tak szybko. To jest wskaźnik kombinacji pozostania aktywno 50. No dobra, to może się przydać. Mam celów. Okej. Biony Ranger. Będziemy mieć ulepszenie. Dobra, to się rewolwerem. Co to jest? Przeładowanie to się przyda. Jak najbardziej. Mogę coś jeszcze tu lepszyć? Aha, już
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Okay.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Wyrywa z butów. Fajne są te opisy.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy? Son of a bitch shot Jim Bell!
The kid's escape raised a huge ruckus. Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
Rewolwer. A, no ja mam teraz strzelbę, no dobra.
Anybody see him?
Przeładować.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but
Oj, chyba nie wiem, czy zaskakiwać. Dobra, spróbujmy jeszcze raz. Tędy.
some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape? Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Przebi się przez miasto, okej.
I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Zobaczyliśmy amunicję.
You! But hell if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You guys were just go to hell.
Kolejny daj. Następny
town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring.
Mam cię go
I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Powiem wam, że przyjemnie jest to trzymać.
Headstone! Surrender yourself!
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse.
I understand.
Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Chcieli się przez miasto. Tędy, tak? No więc wejdźmy po drabinie.
Damn town's going to hell in a handbasket.
Ktoś tu coś gadał? A ja mam przejść... Aha, tędy po prostu iść.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Nie mnie zabiło, co? Fajnie.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out.
Jezus. Obrywam sobie stronę. Nie skończę. Ej,
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
skąd ją
Because
obrywam?
everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
Too good for him.
Wow, 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 wow. No
We're gonna be in deep shit when Dad gets back.
jeszcze ktoś, jeszcze ktoś. Idę się cicho, chociaż. Ale tutaj minujemy.
Time to die! Get the women off the street! Arm yourselves! How the hell did he get away?
Trochę ciężej trafić. No dalej. Ładnie.
I don't get paid enough for this!
Tu kolejny. Ale... Reakcji. Kolejny, dawać, dawać. Jeszcze nie mogę trafić. Taki reload. Wtedy biegniemy się co. Ładnie. O, tam biegną kolejny. Tu jeszcze, nie? Jasne, daleko są, ja mam nic swojego. Żeby się ubierać.
We can take
No
him!
to by się nie nie było. Przydajmy się na królestwie. No jak to mam numer?
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball.
Dobra, musimy spróbować teraz. Może się uda. Jeszcze nie wiem, jak tu działa za bardzo. Nie wiem, czy muszę... A, muszę przytrzymać. A, dobra. Chcę sobie wymierzyć.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
A jakie będą dalsze losy, poznamy je w kolejnych odcinkach. Trzymajcie się i cześć.